I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Some might say this was inevitable, but are there players we should be worried about based off today's performance, or is everything going to be okay? It's baseball. Things happen. Let's talk about it. Before anything, hi. Welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Happy to be back. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Thank you for existing. We love moms. Of course, before we get into anything, firstly, stick around to the end of the video because I do have some post-game fan reactions as always, where I get you guys, the fans, involved with these videos. Comment something on Twitter, comment something on the post-game Reddit at the end of the game, of course, and maybe you'll be featured on the end of the video. Also, super important, make sure you guys subscribe to Padres Digest. We love it when we see you guys comment. We love seeing you guys help us grow this channel. We want to keep making this content. The best way to do it is to subscribe to us. You know how it works. Anyways, let's jump into the videos, or the top post-game talking points, I should say. Firstly, should we be worried about Pivetta? And is offensive fatigue a real thing? And then finally, what's next for this team? I'm going to talk about that. And I also have a series preview for you guys for the next series going on tomorrow. But firstly, today's game was not that great. And not that great is the nicest way I could put that. So, offense, defense, pitching, everything sucked today. But should we be concerned? I mean, what we have to understand is it's the Rockies. Yes, they suck. But also, they're a professional major league team. They're kind of our kryptonite. And Coors Field is Coors Field. I don't think anything worrying came out of this game. But we'll start with Pivetta, like I said. 4 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs. All of them were earned. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and a home run, obviously. His ERA is now above 3, which isn't that concerning, to be honest. But today was a stinker. Today was not the Pivetta we have loved so far. And honestly, that's okay. We'll forgive Pivetta. So obviously he gave up that home run in the first inning. And I was kind of like, should we be concerned about this? But then I looked at the facts, right? And the facts do say Nick Pivetta has allowed 6 earned runs in 5 starts over the past month. He's allowed 6 earned runs in the first 3 innings at Coors Field today. The Rockies are leading 6-1 in the third, and they are threatening. And then, of course, I thought I had this up. I guess I did not. But Nick Pivetta is historically bad at Coors Field. My bad for not having that stat. I thought I did. But Nick Pivetta is historically bad at Coors Field. And listen, it's just sometimes, especially at Coors Field, there's just some places where people just cannot pitch. And like, I mean, let's look at the Rocky starters in general. Like, they can't pitch. I mean, today, German Marquez, like, we'll look at that right now, but German Marquez was filthy today against us, a team that just scored 21 runs. I mean, look at his stats against us. I mean, 4.62 is a lot, don't get me wrong, on the ERA side, but it's probably down to, like, let's say 440. I don't know his stats right now, but it's weird to think about, I guess. And then we'll come back to that in a sec. But Nick Pivetta looking not great today. I think we're gonna be okay. I think he may not be as good as he was at the beginning of the year, but as long as he's giving up a lot less than this, we'll say 3 runs a game, we'll take that from Nick Pivetta. Like, it's nothing we should be absolutely concerned about. Pitching wise, though, let's go back to that though. I'm not going to crash out over this game, but Wandy Peralta is begging to get DFA'd at this point. There are way too many solid arms in San Antonio and El Paso not getting an opportunity. We talked about this a couple days ago, but we're not big Wandy Peralta fans, at least on my side. I don't know how Christian feels. I'm sure he'll talk about it at some point. But the rest of our bullpen, let's go back to that real quick. 6 earned runs, Nick Pivetta, fine. Wandy Peralta, 2 earned runs, 3 hits. Now he's at a 7 ERA, and then he looked bad in the Yankees game. He looked bad game 1 of this game, and now he's looked bad this game. And he looked solid at the beginning, but now he just looks, I don't want to say lost, but he looks like he's not the kind of pitcher we want out of this. Alec Jacob, he bounced back, 1 hit, that's fine, right? Yuki is still my guy. I still love Yuki. So we basically used everyone from the game 1, this game again, but we had better results from some people, not Sean Reynolds. I mean, the fact that he gave up a home run and only gave up 1 run is still better than his last start or his last pitching performance, but I don't like giving up home runs. Let's put it that way. Our relievers should not be giving up home runs. That might be blasphemous of me, But I like it when our bullpen pitches good. Yuki Matsui, I love Yuki Matsui. Alec Jacob, I still love Alec Jacob. You guys did good. Everyone else, I mean, it's not great. It's not great. And then we're gonna move on to our second point, of course. Is offensive fatigue a real thing? So I want to bring you guys up to today's box score, or yesterday's box score versus today's box score. Obviously 21 hits, or 24 hits, 21 runs. Today, 3 and 5. And at some point, Herman Varquez is retired. I think it was 16 straight. 16 straight. We scored 21 runs yesterday. Almost score a run every single inning. And then we go down 16 straight. I mean, again, baseball is weird. Baseball is a weird sport. But, like, only a few people had hits today. Tatis, Machado, Gavin Sheets looked good today. Elias Diaz, but that was after Marquez left the game. And then versus, I pointed at the screen. You guys can't see me right now. But versus yesterday, 2 hits, 3 hits, 2 hits, 1 hit, 4 hit. I mean, that might also be another point, too. Let's come back to this real quick. We'll start with this, AJ Cavasil first. Sometimes the team with the worst record beats the team with the best record. Sometimes that team scored 21 runs the night before, struggles to hit the next day. Baseball is weird sometimes. Still a 6-3 trip for the Padres. Yeah, it's still good. We're not mad. I mean, we'll get into that later. Some people are pretty mad about this game. I'm not mad. I'm not stressing. But Jackson Merrill was scratched earlier today. He was sick. Hopefully he gets better because we do want to have him in the lineup, obviously. But the fact that we don't have Merrill in this lineup shouldn't result in this poor of an offensive performance. I mean, listen, 3 runs isn't like it's a horrible game. I mean, we can win games on 3 runs. Obviously, our pitching wasn't great today. But with this offense that we do have, we should be scoring more than 3 runs a game, in my humble opinion. It doesn't look great for us. Let's put it that way, right? And then let's move on to another topic, of course. Incredibly disappointing at bat from veteran and Hayward right there. First real rally of the day, completely killed in 1 pitch. That's brutal, man. Got to be better than that. Yeah, it was that. I forget what inning it was exactly, but it was the first rally we had of the game. And I genuinely had a little bit of hope. I was like, could this change everything? And then Hayward, boop, grounds into a double play and completely kills all the vibes we had. It wasn't great. I mean, I guess today could have been worse, but it wasn't great. And then we're just gonna move on to our final topic, of course. What's next for this team? Listen, we're gonna play the Angels tomorrow. The Angels, let me double check their record real quick, but they started out really good. They're not great now, 16-22. They're 5th in the AL West. It's not the Rockies. It's still a good team. And let me show you the graphic now, I guess. It's still a good team, right? So I have a nice little graphic created for you guys. We're predicted to win, well, tomorrow's game at least. A 72% chance of winning tomorrow, which is going to be, I'm going to say his name completely wrong, even though I've heard it a million times. Kikuchi? I'm so sorry in general. I'm so sorry in advance. Versus Michael King. Obviously, Michael King, he's great, right? And we hope that Michael King can carry down. We're playing tomorrow at home, which is going to help boost the vibes a billion times for Michael King. But I think we have a good chance tomorrow and for most of the season. But that being said, Kikuchi is a good pitcher. I mean, 3.83 is not like the sexiest thing in the world, but anything below 4, I'll say is a good stat line, I guess. Mike Trout, he's probably their best hitter right now. I can show you the stats real quick on that, but he's on the IL right now, so we don't really have to worry about that. But here's the batting stats for the Angels. So Mike Trout leads the league, or leads the team in home runs with 9. But his, I guess Logan O'Hopp's tied right now. But he has a 1.79 average, which is crazy for me to think about. But he's on the IL, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go back to our graphic real quick. And then Tyler Anderson, we're not facing, which is great. He has a 2.68 ERA. And then, of course, we already said Logan O'Hoppe. He's good. And then our possible lineups, of course. Zach Neto, I know he's good on defense, but I don't think anyone else on their team is super dangerous. I don't think Soler is either, but we all know Soler does have power. Tim Anderson, we can look back at our stats real quick. Let's look at Soler. He has, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs, 2.31 average. It's not bad. I mean, for this team in general, I don't think anyone has over a 300 average, no. Taylor Ward's hitting 174. He does have home runs, but he's only hitting 174. So I guess this team is very power heavy, but not very contact heavy. We can look at where was Tim Anderson. I mean, Tim Anderson, 4 home runs, actually not bad, 282. Zach Neto, he's batting. Oh, sorry, no, Tim Anderson's 203. Zach Neto's 282. I was surprised Tim Anderson was hitting 282. That's because it's not Tim Anderson. But listen, the Angels are still a professional baseball team. They might not be playing English. They might not be playing good as of recently, but let's not take them lightly. I don't think there's anything else I had to cover on this. Yeah, but Soriano on tomorrow's Monday, so Tuesday and then Wednesday. Soriano, not that great. Hendricks, not that great. Kyle Hendricks. But Kyle Hendricks does pitch kind of good against the Padres. I feel like I remember that stat somewhere. But Dylan Cease and Randy Vasquez, I think we have a good chance of... I don't want to put a sweep out in the air because I don't want to like put in like bad juju into the world. But we have a good chance of winning things. Let's put it that way. I think there's a good chance of winning this series. If we lose one game, fine. Right? As long as we're keeping up a winning series. Our goal right now is to not just win everything. Let's at least make the wild card. We're going to make the wild card, I think. Let's just get hot, win games, play baseball. Let's just play baseball. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys thought about today. Are you panicking? Or should we throw in the towel with Wandy Peralta? Is he gone? Should he be gone? Our bullpen in general. Are we giving up on Sean Reynolds? Are we worried about Nick Pivetta? Just tell me what you think about today. I know today was kind of a cluster of bad things, but yeah, also, completely forgot. Post-game fan reactions real quick. I promised you this. I almost forgot. Dinger is inevitable. He will collect his dues without fail. Sucks it had to be today. Yes, the power of Dinger is taking over the Rockies right now. Also, Bud Black just got fired. Sorry to Bud Black, former Padre, but that's Rockies news. We don't cover that here. But real quickly, Hayward can't be the left field post-trade deadline. The bat's too limited. Preller better move on that relatively soon. Yeah, of course. I like Hayward. Like I said yesterday, I like his defense, but his bat is definitely not what we need, especially with that play he made today that kind of killed our vibes. We can move on from him. Not even mad at today's game. Low won the series. Historically beat them down. Okay, they won one. Good, can't win them all. Stuff happens. Like I was saying, yes, let's not hit the panic button yet. Rockies pitcher gave up 4+ runs in each start this year, and y'all can't hit the ball against him is crazy. Pivetta hasn't given up more than 3 runs in a game all year and already gave up 6 is crazy. Baseball is a crazy sport. That's all I can say. Baseball is a crazy sport. Things happen. 162 games. I find it ironic that the Padres lose on Mother's Day. Listen, Padres love moms. We love moms here at Padres Digest. We can't win them all. This isn't Jorge Alfaro in 2022 where he hits a walk-off, hit a 3-run home run. Things happen. Hopefully on Father's Day we'll do better. But then things we've learned today, Nicky P hates Coors Field. Yeah, that's not his thing. That's not his thing. Okay, now we can finish. Let me guys know what you thought about today's game, like I already said. Don't want to re-harp on that. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. And of course, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And of course, go Padres. Even if we lose at Coors Field, go Padres.